What's up, people? I am Tasha Danvers, two-time Olympian and Olympics bronze medalist from the 2008 Olympic Games in track and field. I competed for Great Britain and Northern Ireland, but I live here in sunny Southern California, Los Angeles. And guess what? I am a Ready, Set, Gold athlete mentor. So today I'm going to be talking about the fact that it's okay to have emotions. A lot of times when you're a sports athlete or just a regular human being, people will say, think positive, stay positive. But sometimes what that can do is make you feel like it's not okay to not feel okay sometimes. I'll tell you a story. When I was 14 years old, I was racing against senior athletes and I was really nervous, really afraid. And so I got in the blocks and they left me behind. Like I was shaking so much, the senior athletes just left me behind. And I was disappointed, but I kind of expected it, so it didn't really affect my emotions that much. Now fast forward to the Olympic Games and the trials for my games, for me to be able to compete. Now in the trials, I hadn't had a really good year, but I was expecting to win this race. The gun goes off, I give it my best, I get to the end of the race, and right by the line, the other competitor passes me and I get second place. Now, not terrible, but guess what? It meant that possibly I wouldn't get to go to the Olympic Games. I was absolutely devastated. Now, most people say, well, it's okay, you'll be fine, cheer up, don't feel bad. But I did feel bad. And I want you to know that if you have a bad race, if you have a bad competition, if you're not having a great day, if you had a bad test at school, or whatever's going on in your day, it's okay to acknowledge that you're not feeling good. And so I cried after my race because I didn't win, and I gave myself a certain amount of time to process the fact that I was sad. I was disappointed. I'd actually waited 8 years to compete at an Olympic trials again. So I was disappointed. Now what you can do when you are feeling low, when you are feeling disappointed or unhappy about a performance or anything to do with something you're trying to achieve or accomplish, talk to somebody. Don't just experience it on your own. I had my coach, we talked it out, we looked at the possibilities, and then from there, you get to decide what you do next. So what I did next was I dealt with the things I could control. The race was already over, couldn't do anything about that. But I could look back at the race and see where I could improve. I could look back at the year and see where I could improve. I could acknowledge where I was feeling and say, you know, tomorrow we'll work on these things. So there's lots of opportunities for you to build from that space. Just don't get stuck in that emotion. So experience it, acknowledge it, but don't get stuck. All right, so it's that time. We are about to get into the workout. We're gonna do an up-down hit. Now, I made that up-down hit, because we're gonna be standing in some moves, and then we're gonna be down on the ground in other moves. And a HIIT workout stands for high intensity interval training. What does that mean? We're doing things in intervals. So we're working for some of the time and we're resting for some of the time. For this workout, I recommend that you do 40 seconds of exercise and 20 seconds rest. Okay, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. So I'll be showing you the moves for this workout. Generally speaking, it shouldn't take you more than 30 minutes. That's if you're sticking to the 40-20. And now I'll show you what those moves look like. All right, so let's get started. We are going to be doing our up-down high-intensity interval training HIIT workout. And we're going to start with about 3 exercises that just get the body warmed up. So we'll start with 40 seconds on, remember, and 20 seconds on for every exercise. 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, okay? So here we go with our first move, which is just a simple jog, right? So just jog on the spot. If you don't like to be in one place like me, you can go around your living room or wherever you happen to be. You can jog to the side, you can jog to the middle, wherever you want to be, but just nice, easy jog to get you warmed up. All right, so you're gonna take your 20 seconds rest and you're gonna get straight into your jump rope. Nice and easy, same thing. Arms are going round and round, spinning the wrist, just as if you were actually doing jump rope. You have your magical invisible jump rope. You can do 2 feet or you can do 1 foot, okay? All right, so we're gonna move into the 4-4 boxer. So it's 4 punches on one side, 4 punches on the other. It doesn't matter left or right what you start with, just get it going. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you want to bring that hip forward with each punch, okay? And pretend there's someone you love right in front of you. All right, so we've got the upper body, we've got the rest of our body warmed up. It's really important, warm-ups are really important because it gets the blood flowing, which puts oxygen in your muscles and keeps you ready. All right, so now we're gonna do a forward punch, nice and easy. You just wanna be right here, nice and low. Punch, 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 punch. Really simple, 40 seconds, and then rest. Now your next move is side punch. You're gonna twist and punch. So you wanna make sure that that back leg does twist because you don't wanna hurt your knees, okay? So you punch, twist, twist, twist. Really give it some effort, right? Like it means something. All right, now we're gonna elevate that exercise. We're gonna move into squat punch. So you're gonna squat down, and when you come back up, you punch the side. Alternate, squat down, and punch the side. The thing with squats, you wanna make sure that your knees do not go over your toes. So when you bend, bad technique. Naughty knees, get back. All right, so when you squat down, as if you're gonna sit down on a chair, all right? So your knees should not be in front of your toes, all right? So let's go. Ready, squat, punch, squat, punch, squat. Remember twisting that back knee to follow your direction. You got it. All right, so that was 3 exercises up. Now we're going 3 exercises down. We're starting with plank pike. So just so you know what that looks like before we get started, your body's nice and straight, level. Pike, plank, pike, plank. All right, 40 seconds, off you go. So now you've done your plank, we're gonna elevate that a little bit more, right? So you wanna have your feet a little bit wider than you had them for regular plank, and you're going to reach back, touch your toe, tap, and tap. Now, if you can't make it, don't make a thing about it. Just reach as far as you can, give yourself some slack, but you wanna make sure you come right down into that flat position again. So now we're gonna elevate that even further. So we're in a nice plank. We're gonna tap, tap, and in, out. Okay, so that's a jack. Tap, tap, and jack. Tap, tap, and jack. One more, for me anyway. All right, so we're gonna go right back up to standing. Remember, it's up, down. And we're gonna start with a half jack. What is a half jack, I hear you asking? Only half of your body is doing the jack. So hands on your hips, and you just jack. All right, so we're gonna elevate that now to a jumping jack. Ready? Let's go. Arms up nice and high. You got it. All right, we're taking it up a level again. We're gonna do a full jack. So, what is a full jack, I hear you ask? Down to the ground, almost like you're picking something up, and then out into a jack. Now, if you wanna go even harder, you can jump off the ground, okay? So here's normal, and here's bigger, okay? So here we go, full jack. All right, you know what we're doing next. We're going back down. So we're gonna do inchworm, okay? Now, if you've never seen an inchworm before, you start with your feet together and you walk your hands out till you're even. Now, what you really wanna make sure is when you are in that plank position that your shoulders are over your wrists. Okay, so not like this, not like this, right over your wrists. And then you push yourself back and up. Walk out and up. Okay, let's go. Keep it going. 40 seconds of that. All right, we're gonna take it up a notch. You know how we do? Inchworm, plus we're gonna do a jump when we come back to standing. So off we go, here we go. 40 seconds of it. Out, back in, jump. Out, back in, jump. Again, 3 elevations. This is our last elevation of this move. So we are going to walk it out. We're gonna jump, and then we're gonna do a wide squat. So what it looks like when we get to the back up to the top is a jump, and then in, out, in, okay? So here we go. Inchworm, jump, wide squat. Inch, and back, jump and wide, inch and back, jump and wide. And you can smile while you're doing it, just like this. All right, so we are back on our feet and we're gonna go through elevation of A skip, B skip, and C skip. So in track and field, we like to do motions that reflect the running motion. So why we call this one A skip is because when you're up here, for us, it looks like an A, all right? So it's this shape here with your foot dorsal flex. So if you're not so coordinated, you might wanna start by bouncing first and then just bringing the knee up. It's really important that you have opposite arm and opposite leg when you're swinging. All right, so let's elevate the A skip into a B skip. Again, it's a running motion. So you don't want to turn it into like a can kick where you're going out like this. Bam, 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 bam. That's not what it is. It's like a cycling motion. So for a B skip, comes up, kick out, sweep down. Up, kick out, sweep down. So let's try it. Here we go. You got it, good job. All right, so we've done our I skip, we've done our B skip. Now, what's next? D skip, no, just kidding, C skip, okay? So with our C skip, we're gonna come up in the front and then out to the side. Again, don't overthink it. If you're not coordinated, just do the best you can. Start with a jump to get into a rhythm and you can out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in and out. All right, y'all, we was up, now we're down. So we're gonna go straight to our mountain climbers. All right, so again, remember that shoulder right above that wrist, knee comes up. Now you can take this pace any way you want. You can go fast, you can go slow if you're new to working out, all right? But just keep a nice steady rhythm for those 40 seconds. So since we're down here, we're gonna take it to another level. We're gonna elevate again from our mountain climbers to plank jacks, right? Nice and easy. Go out and in. Now the thing about plank jacks is you wanna avoid doing too much motion with your hips. So this is a no, okay? This is a sublime yes. All right, so we took it up another level with our plank jacks. Now we're gonna take it up another level with spider. So for spider, it's like you're crawling, but going absolutely nowhere. All right, so you wanna put one leg up by your hands if you can, if you're that flexible, and then there, okay? So bring it forward, and it's okay if you have a little backward and forward movement over the shoulder, but not too much. Okay, now if you're not that flexible, it's okay to just keep it here. Good job. All right, so we were up, we were down. Where are we going next? We're going back up and we're gonna do a simple squat, okay? So remember what I said, squats, no knees, over the toes, pushing your butt back. All right, there we go. Nice and easy. You can bring those hands up to prayer, just so you can see what it looks like from the other way. Right here, pushing that butt back. Notice that my knees are not doing this. Okay, pushing it back. Squeeze that butt when you come up. Squeeze. Good job. All right, so let's elevate. You know how we roll. Elevate to the next exercise. It's a squat with a twist. So you come down, and as you're coming up, you turn your body this way, okay? But it's faster, so it goes like this. Boom, boom, okay? Boom, boom. I like the boom thing. All right, we had a little jumping, little hop going on there with our jump squat twist. Now we're gonna do a jump squat. So with a jump squat, go down into a normal squat, and then when you come back up, you're getting up off the ground, okay? So here we go, down and up. Don't forget, pushing those knees back, sitting down on that chair. Good job. All right, so we were up, we were down, we were up, and now we're back down again. This one is for your lower back, and I didn't name it, the exercise community did, but what you wanna do is called Superman. You wanna bring both feet and both arms up at the same time. So you're up and you're down. You're up and you're down. And you should feel that strengthening your lower back. Now, if you're really flexible, you might get higher than I did. All right, so you've had 20 seconds rest, and now we're gonna elevate that. So with swimmers, which is our next move, it's a bit advanced version of Superman. So it's alternating each arm and each leg. So you're here, right? But you're up the whole time. So there's no up and down, it's swimming. All right, for 40 seconds. And if you're new to it and you do need to take a break, it's okay. Don't hurt yourself doing this. All right, so from there, 20 seconds break, and you're gonna flip over onto your back because it's good to strengthen both your back and your core, right? You definitely don't want to imbalance. That's a good way to have back problems. All right, so with bicycle, which is our next move, you're putting your elbow to your knee, and if you can, you want to keep your heel off the floor. All right, so just alternate right elbow to left knee. Boom, boom. There we go. And I get to see you every so often. Hello. Great job. So you have come to almost the end. Our last 3 moves. We're starting with roller skates, nice and easy. So it's just as if you've roller skated before. You're here and here, all right? And it's okay, like in track and field, you normally say, do not cross your arms across your body. That's an absolute no. But when we're doing roller skates, it's okay to do that. All right, so to see it from the side, and to see it from the back so you can see how high up my heels are coming. There you go, roller skates. By the way, I can't skate at all. Okay. You could probably tell from that move. All right, so now we're gonna do speed skaters. So again, it's a side to side move, and you're coming down like this, all right? So that leg comes to that side. When you hop over, that leg comes to that side. Again, it's okay for your arm to cross your body. All right, so let's move on to our final move. Thank you, Tasha, I hear you scream. So we are gonna do our ski hops. Now with this one, you wanna take a big leap, right? So you wanna give yourself some room, and you're gonna leap to the other side. So it's very similar to our skaters, but a big leap. All right, so here we go. And if you want to advance it, you touch the ground on the other side. All right, from side to side. So you can see it from the side. Big hop, and you're done. Make sure you warm down. Now that's all done. I want to give a special big shout out and big thank you to our sponsors, the Foundation for Global Sports Development and Sidewinder Films. Thank you so much. This wouldn't be possible without you.